I was asked about my view on God, life and the universe around us. This was my answer. Sometimes I find myself, pondering the mysteries of the universe and the essential question of the meaning of life and how it all started. Although I'm fully aware of the futility of it, I still, as humans have from the beginning, quest for the answers. We all have our opinions on those basic fundamentals, whether it be a divine being or the Big Bang, but as all of these may be of vastly different ideals, they each have the same beginning. It all started from nothing. Was it God who started the universe from scratch? Was it a reaction that actually caused a Big Bang? If it were a Big Bang, then how can one claim pre-existing space, time and matter, given the fact that it all started from nothing? Where and how does general relativity fit into the picture? Einstein said time and space are modes by which we think and not conditions in which we live. If this is true, then perhaps our cognizant selves are only aware of what we perceive as time. And once we die, we actually return to a state of time zero. If that is true, then perhaps that could be construed as a heaven, and an eternal life would be possible, but oh, so different than what one may perceive it to be. So if gravity is space and space is time and time didn't exist before the Big Bang or God's touch, then what was before time, and could one day everything revert back? I also, muse over the idea that within the 10 dimensions of our universe, could not a being exist that we are unable to comprehend? If you buy into the Big Bang theory, then you also believe we have 9 space dimensions and 1 time dimension. Almost immediately, all but 3 of the space dimensions stopped expanding, leaving us with height, width, and length. Space, being the 4th dimension, also continued, but, we can only really conceive it in a singular direction. So, as a people living in a 3 1/3 dimensional world, forward time only accounting for 1/3 of time, could this entity have stepped from another dimension? One that for us is only a sliver away, but is not only invisible, it's almost inconceivable? Time is relevant only when compared to a reference, measuring change, not actual time, and movement through time, being a result of dimensional limitation, is only perceived. Can we measure time by itself, not measuring by change? It could, at least theoretically, be done without involving any spatial dimensions. We cannot do this, but if a god were able to, he would be measuring distances between alternate realities, not movement within space and time. If that is so, then God could step back and forth within different realities, just as if stepping off an elevator from floor to floor, just, much quicker. I also theorize that we each occupy a different reality. Each decision we make places our reality with that of everyone else's. A continuous state of change within realities is constantly occurring without us ever the wise about it. You and I are currently in the same plane of existence, but within our own realities. There are untold numbers of each of us, and when change occurs, we shuffle in a systematic manner and wind up seamlessly with alternate paths from the original 2 of us. Our events will ebb and flow between realities, but would, to the individual within their reality, seem normal. If A and B meet for breakfast and then stepped outside and A were hit by a truck, it wouldn't necessarily be observed by B, as their reality has shifted to another realm of existence where there was no accident, while a B from another reality has shifted into this particular collection of realities and had witnessed the event. Organized chaos.